The world is full of surprises. You might think you know your maps, your countries, your borders, but trust me, there are facts about our planet that will make you pause, laugh, and probably rethink everything you thought you knew. For example, did you know there's a country smaller than New York's Central Park? Or that there was once a war between humans and emus? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll see the world in a way you've never seen it before. Welcome to our global road trip. Today we're counting down 25 country facts that will completely change how you see the world. These aren't boring textbook stats. These are the kind of mind-bending details that make you go, wait, what? We'll travel across time zones, deserts, and even imaginary borders to discover just how bizarre, funny, and fascinating Earth can be. So buckle up and let's start with fact number 1. Russia has 11 time zones. Russia is so massive it stretches across 11 time zones. That means when one Russian is eating breakfast, another is already going to bed. Imagine running a country where people are in every part of the day at once. National TV broadcasts, scheduling nightmare, Zoom calls, forget about it. 24, Canada has more lakes than the rest of the world. Combined, over 60% of the world's lakes are in Canada. That's more than 3 million. From the air, it looks like someone spilled water all over the map. And yet, ironically, parts of Canada still suffer from droughts. Also explains why Canadian mosquitoes are basically small helicopters. 23. Australia is wider than the moon. Yep, the moon's diameter is about 3,474 kilometers, but Australia is roughly 4,000 kilometers wide. So technically, if you swap the moon with Australia in the sky, it would stick out past the edges. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing Sydney hanging over your head. 22. France has the most time zones in the world. You'd think Russia would win this one, but nope. France takes the crown with 12 time zones. Why? Because of its overseas territories scattered around the globe. So, when Paris is sipping morning coffee, French Polynesia might still be stuck in yesterday. Basically, France is living in more parts of the day than anyone else. 21. Antarctica is the largest desert on Earth. When we think desert, we picture sand dunes. But technically, a desert is defined by lack of rainfall. Antarctica gets less than 20 millimeters a year, making it the largest desert in the world. It's also the windiest place on Earth. Hurricane-level gusts plus it's freezing. So Antarctica is basically the worst Airbnb imaginable. 20. The Diomede Islands are 21 hours apart. In the Bering Strait, two islands sit just a few kilometers apart. Big Diomede, Russia, and Little Diomede, USA. But here's the twist. They're separated by the international date line. So they're 21 hours apart. Stand on one island, look at the other, and you're literally seeing tomorrow. 19. Iceland has no mosquitoes. Summer without itchy mosquito bites? That's Iceland. Nights get too cold for mosquitoes to breed, so they simply don't exist there. Hiking, camping, fishing, no bug spray needed. Honestly, this might be Iceland's greatest natural wonder. 18. Japan has the most vending machines per capita. Japan has around 4 million vending machines, and they don't just sell snacks. You can get umbrellas, flowers, hot meals, even neckties if you spill coffee before a meeting. They're everywhere. Street corners, mountain trails, even Mount Fuji. It's convenience culture taken to the next level. 17. Australia once fought a war against emus and lost. In 1932, emus invaded farmland in Western Australia. The government sent soldiers with machine guns. The emus? Too fast, too clever. After thousands of bullets, the birds basically shrugged it off. Humans retreated. To this day, the Emu War is remembered as one of the funniest defeats in history. 16. Norway has a midnight sun. Above the Arctic Circle, towns in Norway experience the midnight sun where the sun literally doesn't set for weeks in the summer. You could play golf, go fishing, or just sit outside at 2 a.m. in broad daylight. Of course, good luck ever falling asleep. 15. Chile has the driest place on Earth. The Atacama Desert in northern Chile is so dry that some weather stations have never recorded rainfall. But when rare rain comes, the desert explodes into massive flower blooms, a surreal ocean of color in the middle of nowhere. 14. Ethiopia has its own calendar. When most of the world celebrated the year 2020, Ethiopia was still in 2012. Their calendar has 13 months and is 7 to 8 years behind ours. Time travel, Ethiopian edition. 13. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. Guinea pigs get lonely, so Switzerland made it law. If you own one, you must own at least 2. There's even a guinea pig matchmaking service for lonely pets. Basically, Switzerland cares more about guinea pig friendships than some countries do about human rights. 12th, Brazil has the largest Japanese community outside Japan. Over 1.5 million Japanese people live in Brazil, mainly in São Paulo. Sushi plus samba is a real thing here. Walk through São Paulo's Liberdade district, and it feels like a slice of Tokyo. 11. Norway has a town where you're not allowed to die in the Arctic town of Longyearbyen. Burials are banned. Why? The ground is permafrost, so bodies never decompose. Even viruses can survive in them. So if you're sick or elderly, you're flown to the mainland. A town where death itself is illegal. 10. Saudi Arabia has no rivers. It's the largest country on Earth without a single permanent river. All water comes from aquifers, reservoirs, and desalination. No rivers? Yet they built sprawling cities, lush parks, and even ski resorts in the desert. 9. A town in Canada. Banned door-to-door sales. In Hawkesbury, Ontario, door-to-door sales are banned. No more awkward pretend you're not home moments. Peaceful evenings, no vacuum cleaner pitches. Honestly, every town should consider this. 8. In Thailand, it's illegal to leave home without underwear. Yes, it's a real law. Rarely enforced, but technically, if you walk out going commando, you're breaking Thai law. File that under trivia you didn't expect to learn today. 7. Liechtenstein can be rented. This tiny country between Switzerland and Austria can literally be rented for around $70,000 a night. You and your guest get the whole country. Street signs customized, a symbolic key, and even a fake currency. It's Airbnb, but for an entire nation. 6. Australia once lost a prime minister. In 1967, Prime Minister Harold Holt went for a swim and vanished. Despite massive searches, his body was never found. Theories range from drowning to spy drama. The strangest part? They later named a public swimming pool after him. 5. Bhutan measures success and happiness, not GDP. And instead of gross domestic product, Bhutan uses gross national happiness. They prioritize well-being, community, and the environment. It's one of the few countries where policy is literally designed around making people happier. 4. Monaco is smaller than Central Park. At just 2 square kilometers, Monaco could fit inside New York's Central Park. Yet it's packed with millionaires, casinos, and luxury cars. Basically, it's proof that size doesn't matter, at least when you have yachts. 3. Finland has more saunas than cars. With 3 million saunas for 5.5 million people, Finland has more steam rooms than vehicles. Saunas are for relaxing, socializing, even business meetings. It's said that the best deals in Finland are signed in towels. Second, South Korea has a holiday for single. April 14th is Black Day, where singles eat black bean noodles together. It's not sad. It's basically a foodie party for people without Valentine's plans. Honestly, it sounds better than awkward couple dinners. First, Finland gives students a break. Every 45 minutes. Finnish kids get a 15-minute break after every 45 minutes of class. Research shows it boosts focus, reduces stress, and makes students happier. Maybe that's why Finland consistently ranks among the best education systems in the world. So there you have it. 25 facts that prove our world is way weirder, funnier, and more fascinating than we give it credit for. Which one surprised you the most? Was it Australia being whiter than the moon? Switzerland's guinea pig law? Or the fact you can literally rent a whole country? Drop your favorite in the comments and share one unique fact about your own country. I'll be checking them out. If you enjoyed this trip around the globe, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because trust me, we've got plenty more unbelievable facts coming your way. Until next time, stay curious and never stop exploring.